Hi, this is Scott Welch of Muscle Insider Magazine. This week's supplement review is on Pharmafreak's Protein Freak. The first thing I have to say about this is what a cool name, Protein Freak. These guys have Rip Freak, Super Freak, Creatine Freak, GH Freak, Freak, tons of freakiness here. Awesome product, but you can look at the size of it, 5-pound tub, 63 servings in one tub. Really good value. Good for guys who are on a bit of a budget, but I won't mistake it. This is not the cheapest protein in the world because this is not spiked with amino acids. You get what you pay for when it comes to protein. This is the real deal. Whole intact proteins, no amino acids added. This is just what you see on the label is in the product. If you remember my previous reviews that I did on Vegan Freak and I did this on Greens Freak, Pharmafreak has been around since 2008. Founded by Don Govero and Alex Sava. These two guys live and breathe the industry, former bodybuilding competitors, scientists that absolutely love bodybuilding and love the science of performance enhancement. All their formulas are backed by research and cutting-edge ingredients. So when it comes to Protein Freak, what I like most about this is the macronutrients. When you look closely, you'll see it has 140 calories total and 2.5 grams of fat, so very low in fat, but when you look at it, it's 100% unsaturated fats making up the 2.5 grams. That's going to be critical when it comes to mouthfeel of the product. Insulin sensitivity is not going to be negatively impacted because you don't have any saturated fats. And the carbohydrate level is at 7 grams. And before you get alarmed on 7, you have to also understand that there's 2 grams of fiber in every single serving. That's going to help slow down the absorption level of the product. It's also going to help increase the insulin sensitivity. It's also sweetened with stevia. Now stevia, if you haven't been, obviously you've probably well aware of stevia, 100% natural sweetener. This is going to be perfect for people that are sensitive to artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose. The list goes on. Some of these artificial sweeteners cause gastrointestinal upset or water retention, but you're not going to have that when it comes to Protein Freak. So what we got to look at though is 24 grams of protein is good, but what's great about this is it's actually a blend. You have whey protein concentrate and you have milk protein isolate. Whey protein concentrate is a fast digesting protein, so the amino acids are going to be in the bloodstream within 3 hours. And the milk protein isolate is a slower time release protein. So within 8 hours, the protein's amino acids are going to be in the bloodstream, feeding your hungry muscles. So when should you take this? I recommend that you have a protein powder like this first thing in the morning if you're somebody who skips breakfast, or take it in between meals. So you want to have a whole food meal followed by a shake, whole food meal. This is going to be great because you're going to have fast digesting and slow digesting proteins all at the same time in between meals, keeping you anabolic and fighting off catabolism. Late at night, if you're somebody who's looking for a late night treat, you can have this before bed. And once again, the milk protein isolate is digested and assimilated within 8 hours. That's going to keep you anabolic while you sleep. But the most important thing these days when it comes to protein is how well does it taste? And when it comes to sweetening something with stevia, I'll tell you right now, it's not easy to sweeten a chocolate flavor when it comes to stevia. We're going to put it to the Scott Welch Taste Test Challenge and see exactly how the flavor is and if it matches up to the science that's backing up this product. When it comes to mixing a protein shake, one of the biggest pet peeves I have is those who do not mix it exactly as it is instructed. With Protein Freak, they recommend having 250 milliliters of water. I've got to take the lid off here. So we throw that down, 1 scoop. You don't have to use a blender, you can use a shaker cup. This formula has been instantized, so it'll mix with a shaker cup, glass with a spoon. But I like a blender, because let's be honest, it always tastes better with a blender. And all you need. You see? Delicious bubbles there. Nice creamy look to it. Remember, this is stevia, and this is chocolate. Very hard to sweeten chocolate with stevia. Rich, creamy shake. Really nice cocoa flavor to the chocolate. If you like chocolate, you're going to really love this product. Super delicious. You can enjoy this anytime that you want. Make it thinner if you really like a thin shake. But I like a thicker shake, so I follow the directions. 250 milliliters to 350 milliliters is what they recommend. I think ideally it's 250 milliliters, which is 8 ounces for our American folks. One of the things that I like most about this is there's no amino acid spiking that's happening. These are whole intact protein sources that are used, free of any glycine, taurine, or glutamine. I mean, you guys are informed. You know about protein spiking and amino acid spiking. You won't find any of that in here. And that's why the product is going to cost a little bit more, because you get what you pay for. If you're getting a really cheap protein, you're getting what you pay for. It's going to have plenty of amino acids spiked into it, which aren't harmful. I mean, I'm not here to be, telling you that these are harmful. I'm just saying that you want to get what you pay for. And when it comes to Protein Freak, there's no amino acid spiking in here. Here's one test for you to do. When you're looking at your protein and wondering, hey, is there any amino acid spiking in here? One of the tests that you can do is just shake it. Just shake it lightly and then open the lid really quick. You will not see any floating happening here. You will not see a puff of powder at all. And what will happen when you take a protein that's really low cost and has got filled with amino acid spiking, you'll see this fluff up like a dust that'll shoot up. And that's because the amino acids that are there are crystalline and they're going to not stick with the rest of the formula. A protein that has not got amino acid spiking will be dense, very heavy, very settled. So when you open it up, you'll see that it is like a rock sitting at the bottom. It's going to shake like a thick powder would, but it's not going to puff up. And that's one test for it. The other test for it is if you look closely, you won't see any white crystals. The amino acids that are like glycine, taurine, glutamine, beta-alanine is used, creatine is even used. All of these substances that are used for amino acid spiking or protein spiking are white crystals. And in a chocolate, they'll be visible inside the chocolate scoop. So look closely in the sunlight. You won't see any of that in Protein Freak, made with integrity and honesty. This is Scott Welch. There you have it. I give this product a 5-star rating. Solid protein, got 24 grams of protein, made of a blend of whey protein concentrate, milk protein isolate. In the end, it's protein. You got to eat properly. You got to be training hard. This isn't going to build muscle for you. This is just there to support your nutritional goals. Don't live off of protein powder. Use this to supplement a good training program, a good diet program. This is just a supplement to all of that. That's all I've got to say. Good job of the guys at Pharmafreak. Check these guys out. These guys are honest. These guys will give you products backed by science. They give you what's in the product is on the label. And that's all you really should be looking for when it comes to building muscle, losing fat. This is Scott Welch of Muscle Insider Magazine. Thanks for checking out my protein review on Protein Freak.